Good morning. Thanks for joining me, and let's spend a few minutes talking about selling homes in the Alexandria Garden District. I put a house in the Garden District under contract, which means we found a buyer for it this past weekend, and it really got me thinking, what can sellers do to help minimize their days on market and get top dollar for their Garden District homes? And so let's spend a few minutes. I took some time here. Let's go over some tips I have for selling your Garden District home. First of all, very important here, get any maintenance issues taken care of before listing the property. I work with a lot of buyers in this area, and when I bring people into a Garden District home, one of the things in the back of their head they think is, this is going to be a lot of maintenance. I mean, it's a 70 to 110-year-old home. I'm going to be spending a lot of my income each month keeping this property up. And so when I open that front door and the living room lights don't work, there's a water leak in the bathroom, the kitchen's a mess, things like this give buyers pause. I've had this happen on numerous occasions. We go look at a home in the Garden District. They love the outside. They love the charm factor. We get in, we see a lot of deferred maintenance issues, and I end up selling them a newer home in West Alexandria somewhere. So to really maximize your value and to help your home sell in a limited amount of time, get those maintenance issues done before listing the property. I've had sellers in the Garden District before pay for a home inspection around $300 and just literally take that inspection and fix any item that came up. Guys, fix it now or fix it later. Most buyers are going to have a professional home inspection. Most home inspectors are going to pick up on similar items. And so fix it now, and then that becomes a value add as opposed to a potential deal breaker later on. So get those maintenance items taken care of. 2, curb appeal. Hello, it's the Garden District. Okay, so let's make it look like a Garden District home. So if you have to spend $100 and have a professional crew come over and really mow that yard well and weed eat and maybe spend a little more and get the flower beds maintained. The house I sold last weekend had a beautiful magnolia tree, and just as luck would have it, they were blooming. So I actually took my digital camera and took a close-up shot of this beautiful bloom, this bud, and you would be surprised how many hits or views that got on the internet, that one picture. And feel free to go look that up. You can Google it, but that house is sold. Sorry, you can't have it. So fix up your curb appeal. 3, declutter. Again, this home I sold this past weekend was a 2-owner home. The house was built in circa 1916, and it has had 2 owners. Imagine the amount of clutter from literally 40, 50 years of ownership there. So what you need to do with these Garden District homes is, just like you would any other house, take family pictures down, abstract art, things like that. Allow the consumer to visualize themselves in this house. Now, one Garden District caveat here. If you have pictures of the home from antiquities and from times gone past, those are cool. So leave those displayed. Anything you have, that you can kind of help visually explain the history of the home. A lot of these owners will have paintings done of their house. Okay, if you have something like that, by all means, leave it up. Now, I realize they're probably going to want it when they buy the house, but hey, it's if it gets you to the closing table, so be it. And 4, location in the Garden District is critical. Certain streets are more popular than others. From a seller standpoint, we just have to be realistic. If you have a house on Albert Street, that house will be worth more just because of its address than a home on a street maybe not even a quarter of a mile away. And so you just have to be realistic about that. Now, if you're buying a home in the Garden District, guess what? That house on one of those other streets is probably built to the same specifications, the same era as that home on Albert Street, and you can probably get it for quite a bit cheaper. So if you're buying a home or looking to buy a home in the Alexandria Garden District, some of those streets on the perimeter there, on the fringe, if you will, can be had at a great bargain. So keep these tips in mind. If you have any questions, again, my name is Doug Rogers. Call me, 318-613-1994, or drop me an email, dougsolid@gmail.com. Have a great day.